We're going to look for an artist to use for our tic-tac-toe board. And I'm going to use the artist DC Ice from Minneapolis. You don't have to use a Minneapolis artist, but it does need to be a current practicing artist. So after I put her name in and I select images, I'm going to see a variety of paintings by her. I've already picked one that I would like to use, and that's this one here. The reason that I picked this one was for a couple of reasons. One, I really like it. I think it's cute. I'm going to be able to come up with a couple good ideas for my tic-tac-toe pieces. But not only that, it is a painting that I can crop. So our tic-tac-toe boards are 8x8, which means they're a perfect square. If you notice, this one is not a perfect square. It's a rectangle, and most of the art pieces that you find are probably going to be a rectangle. But this one, I can imagine that I could probably crop it down here, crop it off a little bit without losing the main part of the piece, or the most important part of the piece. I can crop down here off. So anyways, I chose this one for that reason. Like this one maybe would be a good one too, because I could probably crop in maybe more on this side. It's pretty long though, but maybe I could crop up a little bit on this one. So make sure you're thinking about that when you are picking a piece, that you don't want to grab something that is going to be really hard to find a place to crop. Like this one would be a hard one to find a place to crop as a square, because you're going to lose quite a bit of information. So this is the one that I'm going to choose. Now I'm going to right click on top of it and I'm going to select Save Image As. After that, I'm going to just retitle it to make it easier for me to find. So I titled it DC Ice. I'm checking to see where the location is, and I want mine to be on the desktop. And then I'm going to say Save. I already have one there, so I'm going to say Replace, because I had already done this demo once. After I'm done doing that, I'm going to then go on top here and see if I can find a color book sheet. Because we need an outline for our tic-tac-toe board, sometimes these color book sheets already exist. I kind of knew that they didn't for DC Ice. She's a pretty new artist. But if I had a different artist named, let's say, Banksy, who is a current practicing graffiti artist, and I put his name in, you're going to see that I have a variety, not a lot, but I have some of his pieces that are going to be already outlined as a color book sheet. So if I have that, that makes it a lot easier for me to use to transfer to my tic-tac-toe board. If you don't, or if you can't find one, so for instance, I couldn't find one for my DC Ice piece, so I'm going to have to create my own, and I will put a demo, not a demo, but I'll put an example of what it looked like for me to do an outline of a piece from the original. And that's really all you have to do. It's pretty easy.